Hey YouTube, how's it going? Welcome to another CryptoTalk.News episode. I'm your host, Steve Nelson Jr. Thank you for coming on to the show. If you're watching live, we definitely appreciate you watching live. And if this is your first time catching the show, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below at any time throughout the show so you could go ahead and subscribe to our content and click the bell next to it. That way you get post notifications and alerts every time we go live and upload new videos bringing you new content. Again, thank you very much for coming to the show. If you guys don't know, every day I upload videos or go live talking about cryptocurrencies, talking about what I'm doing in the cryptocurrency space, as well as bringing you up-to-date news and what's going on and what's happening, as well as interviews with project managers and of ICOs and CEOs of these projects and such like that. So, as well as other blockchain companies. I was at the ETH Denver Hackathon. I'm not claiming to be any expert at all. So, and also remember, anything that I share with you is my opinion. It's not financial advice. This is not for financial advice. This is just to show you what I'm doing, how I'm making money in cryptocurrencies, as well as other things like that through mining or through trading or whatever it is. Sometimes I have links in the description. Sometimes those links are affiliate links. I definitely let you know. And if you use the affiliate links to support the channel, we appreciate it. If you don't want to, of course, that's fine too. And we appreciate that as well. Always remember that there's comments that you can leave down in the description, and give the video a thumbs up if you like the content. If you don't like the content, give it a thumbs down, but do me a favor and leave a comment down in the description and let me know what you would like to see different with the content or why you thought it was bad, because my goal is to bring great content to you guys. That's the main purpose of what I'd like to do, as well as giving you great information and keeping you entertained. So I hope you all are having a great day. It's Wednesday, hump day. We're about ready to be through this week, or at least halfway through this week. And the start of the week has been great for cryptocurrencies. Of course, we couldn't expect it to shoot to the moon in a couple of days. Rome wasn't built in a day, and cryptocurrencies haven't been around or have been around for more than a year. So we all know it's not going to take it's going to take time. Besides, there's always got to be consolidation periods in any type of huge balloon. I would go ahead and kind of be worried about. So the fact that it's stabilizing today, compared to what it was yesterday or the last few days. And it looks like there's an alert for a new coin as well. So we're down at trading at about 10,500 right now. It's looking like there's obviously an opportunity to buy right now, really. If you're in the market for some cryptocurrencies, it looks like some are going on sale, which is always good. KuCoin just listed JNT. For you, those of you who want to know, the Jibrel network, JIBREL.network. I believe that was an ICO. I don't know if I reviewed it on YouTube, but I know it was one that I read about. It's down about 1.6% right now from the time of the notification. In the last hour, it's down 2.49%. In the last 24 hours, it's down 6.89%. And in the last 7 days, it's down 8.47%. That right there is JNT. It's now listed on KuCoin exchange, and there is no other major exchanges that it is listed on. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can bring this chat up. Hey, Thomas, what's going on? I see y'all there. Hey, yeah, no problem, Thomas, no problem. I wanted to switch the screens. As you guys can see, Tesla hit by hackers. What? Yes, Tesla was hit by hackers, and they were actually mining cryptocurrencies. Can you friggin' believe that shit? So they do have it taken care of. It was they actually didn't have it running very powerful, and it was kind of sophisticated of what they did. But yeah, it was hacked, and it says that the CSI team found that the hackers had infiltrated the Tesla's Kubernetes console, a system for containerized apps that was originally designed for Google, or designed by Google, which was not password protected. Within one pod, access credentials were exposed to Tesla's AWS, or Amazon Web Services environment, which contained an Amazon S3 or simple storage service bucket that had that had sensitive data such as telemetry. In addition to the data exposure, the hackers were mining for cryptocurrency from within one of Tesla's Kubernetes pods. Now, I think that that shit is actually pretty hilarious right there. I don't know about y'all, but I think that that's pretty funny. Um, for them to be doing that. So, hey guys, I do see you in the chat. The chat is active. I do have it right here so I can type. I think it's working. Yes, it is. You guys are more than welcome to use the chat. Hey, give that video a thumbs up as well, and share the word with everybody as well so we can get some people up here on this chat and get some people up on the broadcast. Man, there's lots. So anytime that you see Bitcoin obviously going up, there's going to be a time when it's going to go down. Same with other currencies. This might be a time. I haven't pulled up Bittrex, but this might be a time that you want to start seeing what your other altcoin portfolio is doing, or what those coins were holding, because sometimes you see that rise with other altcoins when you see Bitcoin, and even it looks like everything across the board is down today. Of course, we've had some few up days. And again, if you really see this as being the bear market returning, then this is actually a dip that you have an opportunity to buy before it goes up to that next stage, which I think it could push back up to 12,000 or 12,500 over the next 7 to 10 days. Of course, I'm not an analyst or anything like that. I'm looking at what it's doing. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and pull up some buy and sell orders if I can. New window. There we go. And I will. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna let me adjust this some. Okay. Yeah, I got a few Litecoin in here. GDAX right now. Got about 5 Litecoin. But let's see, we can look at the order book right here, but let's look at the depth chart. Zoom on in here. Let's see. A lot of sell, wow. It was up to like 0.021 yesterday. I don't know if I'm going to get any, because did you guys know that you're supposed to like give up an email address or do whatever to be able to claim all that? So I don't know. I didn't give up any of my shit to be able to do it. I mean, GDAX has already got my stuff, but I didn't go claim it. I know it was something that was real big. Did you get any? I want to move this. Hey, I'm going to move this chat a little bit smaller. I think I can see it right here. I just want to see what you guys are doing. I'll move it right next to me, and we'll just take an eye at this order book right here. I'm hodling right now. I'm not going to do anything. Okay, so check this out. I know some of you are interested about the bot. Okay, so I was traveling last week. That was a big reason that I didn't do a lot more bot stuff. But here's the thing is, I pretty much lost about what I had made throughout the rest of the week with the bot. So what I ended up doing is I really kind of got a little bit more selective with my coins. And I've actually tried the bot here on Coinbase as well, to see if I'm getting any luck with that. And I'll tell you what, I'm trying different strategies. Basically, past performance does not predict future results. So, with that being said, hold on. I got to make sure you show that. Yeah, I wasn't giving out nothing. Exactly. I don't think you had to give out your keys, but you just really to be okay. It was the only type of fork, Thomas. It's the only type of fork that you had to like give an email address or Lord forbid, I could be wrong, but it was like a social security number or something. No, 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 not a social security number. That's wrong. There was some sort of information that you had to give out to get the fork. It's not like, yo, you've got LTC, so you're going to get LCC because you forked and you had that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was stupid. It was the only time you had to ever do anything like that. So I just didn't opt to do it. Granted, it could be nice. I'm sure that LCC is going to go up a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be around for very long because the fact that Charlie Lee was so vocal about it, I think hurt the project from the get-go. And me personally, I don't like forks trying to imitate and bite off of others, but I understand it. Now, here's the thing. If I don't believe that you should be able to call it a fork, but here's the thing. This is about being free. You know what I'm saying? This is about being decentralized. So I really don't think that unless they've actually made big changes to the protocol, or not to the protocol, but if they're using the underlying, I guess, protocol, they made big changes to to the software to Bitcoin, but they're using their same ledger or however they're deciding to go ahead and fork. I think unless something has been really done to make a significant change, such as Bitcoin Cash. Now, let's be for real. There's a lot of people that don't like Bitcoin Cash. I'm not a huge Bitcoin Cash fan, but it is a cheaper, faster way of payment. It's faster than Bitcoin. I like that. Okay. I think it's cool. When I got to move stuff around, I change it to Ethereum or I change it to Bitcoin Cash. You know, that's what I do because it's cheaper. It's cheaper. And here's the thing, a lot of times, depending on when you're sending it with your network, the other day I just sent Bitcoin because it was like $2. It's like $2, $3 to send fucking 1,000. No, it was less than $10 to send 1,000. And that was like 3 days ago. So, or 4 days ago, something like that, somewhere in there. But anyway, that's what I'm saying and then with Sedgwick coming out and everything, I think that these forks, a lot of them are doing it intentionally. For instance, Bitcoin Private, but I believe that Bitcoin Private could be a good one because Bitcoin Private is solving privacy issues that I believe it's supposed to be solving privacy issues that I feel that Bitcoin has. For us to be truly decentralized, I don't feel that the federal government should be able to literally be able to go back in and check out a log and they can bust everybody. All that stuff's on blockchain and it's never going away. What the fuck is the statute of limitations on that shit then? You see what I'm saying? Because you can do something now, young and dumb, an 18-year-old could, and 40 years later, they could be like, yo, our computer algorithms just pulled this from the blockchain in fucking 40 years. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, to me, we need that privacy back. And that's why I think this year, and there's been a lot of people that are saying it, so I didn't want to come out and do a video named it. But that's why I think privacy coins are going to be very, very big this year. I really think they are. And we're getting a little bit off topic of what the actual subject was going to be. Guys, if you're just coming to the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down below. Click on the post notification bell. That way you get alerts every time I upload new content or when we go live. What you're looking at here is is LTC to USD trading. It's the depth chart. I'm holding some LTC in this account right now, so I wanted to check it out and see what was going on and just have something in the background while I talked with everybody. The chat is active, so you could go ahead and chat. I'll talk with you here. I look forward to talking with you. And if you have any questions, if you think the content is garbage, guys, give it a thumb down. But be smart or nice enough at least to tell me in the comments what the hell you didn't like about it. That way I can work better to make my videos better. I'm used to doing radio where I don't have video right here. So this is something that's new for me, but I want to be able to provide you guys with awesome content. So, hey, let me ask you this, Tom. Do you see this is going down? Do you see this is how long do you see? Do you see another downtrend, or do you see this kind of just consolidating for a day, maybe two, and then going back up? I'm looking at this. Let's see this order book's at 5 cents. 1 cent. No. Oh, this is actually this is LTC to BTC is what this is. This is LTC to BTC. I'm trying to see where we got a wall. Okay, right here. Five, 255. I think it's good swing. I think it's going to go down most of the day, and possibly into tomorrow. But I could be, of course, wrong. Here it goes. Yep, it's running down a little bit right now, and then it'll run up a second. Then it'll run down, and then it'll run up. I could be trading right now too on this. I could be trading with it. I could have the bot on this too. I could actually pop the bot up. Hey, you guys want to watch the bot go live? Let's do this. Actually, you want to know what? I can, but the problem is I don't think it'll let me do my main coin as LTC. If it doesn't let me do my main coin on LTC, then I would actually have to deposit BTC or deposit cash. I didn't mean to flip you guys off. Deposit BTC, deposit cash, or sell my LTC and use that cash to trade, or trade my LTC for BTC and use that to trade. Because I think the only choice you have is BTC or cash. Oh, Bitcoin, US dollar, Euro, pound, or British pound. So I'd have to change. Let me see if I scrubbed it, but I'm going to take a huge loss. Yeah, because yesterday, if I had sold this LTC for BTC, I'd have had 0.06, and now it's 0.02, and that's with all of it. I was actually selling only 5 and keeping a profit, and it was 0.106, and now it's 0.098. So I'd be losing a couple hundred, well, probably about $100 or so. So right now, with the market doing the drastic shift that it did last night, I'm just not trading. I'm not fucking with the market right now unless I'm bringing new money into the market or taking Bitcoin that I've already have. I do have Bitcoin that has been sitting in my Hashnest account or my Hashflare account, which I'm pissed about Hashflare. They allowed deposits of 0.03 or withdrawals of 0.03 yesterday. Now today it's back up to 0.05, so I'm kind of irritated about that, but it is what it is. But yeah, as soon as that mining comes out of there, as soon as I get those coins out of there, I'll start trading too. But I think it's going to be I know it's going to be at least one more day because I have 0.029. So if they allow a 0.03 withdrawal tomorrow, then I'll go ahead and take that 0.03 withdrawal tomorrow, and I'll go ahead and start trading those Bitcoin. If not, I'm going to have to wait probably about another week before I go ahead and get the 0.05 withdrawal, and then I'll start trading that. And that's, I don't like having to wait so much for my Bitcoin. I'd rather that Bitcoin go into a wallet or go straight into my trading account so I can start trading it. Same with my Sidecoin. When we get the Sidecoin miner, I want to be able. I'm going to have that more than likely. I'll have that depositing straight into one of my trading accounts. That way I can, or if I get 2 of them, I'll have one going into a savings and one going into a trading account. That way I can immediately liquidate I don't have to spend any coins moving stuff around. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'll do the same thing with my Bitcoin as well. I'll take a couple of the V9s. We're gonna get 5 or 10 of the V9s. I believe we're starting with, my wife and I were talking this morning, and we're gonna start with 5 V9s and 2 A3s, and then I'm gonna have a couple more GPU miners going, and but that's what we're gonna start with. So I'll run an A3 to one of my exchange accounts. I'll run an A3 to savings, and then I'll run like 2 of the V9s to an exchange, and then 3 of the V9s to savings. And that way I can go ahead and have coins to trade and get into ICOs without having to move a bunch of money around and lose all that. And I'll take the majority and put it into savings that'll be locked. You know what I'm saying? And bam, go from there. So I'm excited about what's to come. This year is going to be big. I think that cryptocurrency is just kind of turning around a little bit, but for me, I don't care if it was to go ahead and stay down around the 6,000 level for another 2 or 3 months before it turns around, because like one of my shops or one of my businesses is my wife and I own a private membership cannabis club, and 420 is really quite busy for us. So I definitely wouldn't mind taking some of what we got for 420. Some of it's going to be invested into mining equipment and such like that, but I wouldn't mind using it to buy some cheap Bitcoin before it shot up too. So if it wants to wait until like May or June before it starts going to the moon again, I'm perfectly fine with that. Hell, it could drop as low as $1,000. Um, you know, I don't think it'll get that low. I think that it would find resistance at the lowest 3 or 4, maybe 5, but like at the lowest, maybe probably 3. Let's see. Thomas is okay. Hey, no doubt, Thomas. Right on. Hey, thanks for following me on Twitter as well. I'll keep retweeting that, keep sharing that great information. Right on for coming to my broadcast, and I'll see you tomorrow, my friend. You have a great day and happy trading. Everybody else, how you doing? I hope you all having a great day. We're looking at the Litecoin here. I don't know if you all heard, we did cover a little bit of Tesla getting hacked earlier. They actually hacked Tesla, and you were using using its power, or using some of the server that they hacked. They were using the power to mine cryptocurrency, but they said that they were trying to keep it undetected, so it was really not using a lot of power to mine it. But they've got the whole situation fixed. So there you go. We were looking here at Litecoin, and just watching the trading here on Litecoin. I was going to kick my hopper into effect, but it doesn't really matter because my main coin, I'm not going to sell my Litecoin right now. I'm not going to take a loss. I'm not going to trade it over for Bitcoin and take the loss that I'll trade it over for. So I'm just going to sit on Litecoin right now. I have a feeling that it's going to go back down, and let's see where we're at cash wise on it. I have my thoughts on it. I'm just gonna, yeah, 209. I see it going maybe down to 185, 190, and then I see it going back to a new height and reaching 290 or 300 over the next 10 to 15 days. And that's why I've got a strong position in it, and I really am probably going to continue to take a strong position in it because I get to see all of that full growth. I can be sitting on 10 or 15 Litecoin, 20 Litecoin, as opposed to sitting on a half or 3/4 or 1 Bitcoin. Um, it just depends. If Bitcoin's going to jump up 2 grand, I'd rather have a full Bitcoin and see that 2 grand. But if you're not going to see that full growth that Bitcoin is doing, if you're only going to see a portion of it, then why not invest it into a coin where you can see the full growth of it? And I think that we're really going to see some new heights this year for Litecoin. I think that we could see Litecoin by the end of the year be in the $1,000 club for coins. I can see that happening, where Ethereum hit it. And again, it may be touch and go with Ethereum. It may touch it and then go back down before the end of the year. I'm talking like it might go over 1,000. And my thoughts of it going over 1,000 is going to be when it hits that peak right before it drops in December again. So somewhere between the 15th of November of this year and the 15th of December this year, I predict that Litecoin's going to go as high as $1,012 a coin. Um, and that's what I see if it has any indication on what has happened in markets beforehand. But of course, we all know how cryptocurrency changes. We all know how markets change, and we know that uh, November 15th to December 15th is many months away. This video will be still up on YouTube, so we'll get to see if I'm right. We'll get to see if it happens at all or if it happens sooner. Um, I peg it at crossing 500 sometime between in July, sometime in July, probably after the 4th of July, but before the 31st of July. So that's just my thoughts on that as well, on what we're going to see with Litecoin. Here's the thing is a lot of wallets are using our SegWit and they're implementing SegWit, and I understand that, and that's great. And I think that stuff is good, but I see Litecoin as a great payment form, just kind of like Bitcoin Cash. Dare I need to say that, but it's faster, it's cheap, and I do see Litecoin as a valuable alternative. Now, mind you, I've run businesses that accept Bitcoin or Ethereum or Litecoin, and I'm not talking just one. I have a soap shop that does, a bath bomb company that does, a cannabis club that does, a soap and supply company that does, a t-shirt company that does. So there's many businesses that we have that accept different cryptocurrency, and I can really see people using Litecoin or even Bitcoin Cash. The reason I see a lot of people using Bitcoin now, even for small payments, because they don't understand it. To them, it's free money. It's the people that come into my cannabis club that got Bitcoin 2, 3, 4 years ago, or even 3 or 4 years ago, 5 years ago, that are like, yo, it's worth money now, and I'm doing pretty well, and I don't care if I gotta pay $10, $10 or $15 worth of Bitcoin to buy this $6 thing. Because to me, I only spent two, three, four, $500 to get it, and I've already spent thousands of dollars, and I got thousands of dollars more. So, but as far as people getting in and using cryptocurrency just as a payment system, I think that's gonna happen more. And I see it happening with Litecoin, and again, I just see as Bitcoin Cash inadvertently, because it was a fork of Bitcoin, and Ethereum were really, really big last year. Litecoin was right there behind it, but I started grabbing Litecoin when it was $76 a coin, and I locked in profits on some of that. So, but yeah, I started getting it there. So, and I got into cryptocurrency late. If you look at Litecoin and where Litecoin's been since November, or even October last year, it was like $70 last year. $79 in October, November. So just a few months ago, and then it went ahead and shot up. So I see, like, if you want to see hundreds or thousands of percent growth on a larger coin, I see it more likely to happen with Litecoin than Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, or even Ethereum. For Ethereum to go up 1,000%, I mean, even Litecoin to go up 1,000% would be ridiculous, but a couple 100%, Bitcoin can go, or Litecoin could go up 300% and be at $600-$700, and that's where Ethereum is now. Even if it went up 500 or 600%, okay, where if Ethereum or Bitcoin was to go up 500 or 600%, or even Bitcoin Cash going up 500, 600%, I could see Bitcoin Cash doing it because of the heights that Bitcoin did. So that is possible. And we could see Ethereum do it too. I just don't see it as likely for that to happen. But again, I could be wrong. I'm not a professional at all. I'm just telling you what I think on it and keeping you up to date and explaining to you why I think this. And and it's been announced. The Dallas Mavericks are taking everything: Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin, and I don't know if Bitcoin Cash. So, and then with the Lightning payments and everything else that Litecoin has going on and has just started to release or released. Again, I see big things going on. I like Charlie. I'm going to work on getting Charlie Lee on the show. I like the stance that he took, that he's putting all his effort into the project, and that he got rid of his Litecoin because, you know, he didn't want anybody to say that he was biased or anything about his tweets or whatnot. And I find him very, very, very respectable man because of that. And I think if a lot more people and businesses followed in his footsteps, then the change that we're going to see cryptocurrency and blockchain technology make over the next 5 to 10 years is going to be astronomical, especially with cryptocurrencies, because you need like solid, honest, legit, upfront people like that, like Charlie Lee, and you know, those people like him. I mean, there's always going to be scammers and bad people and shit like that. There's always going to be things like that. But if we can focus and bring people like Charlie Lee to the light and to the mainstream where they can see and learn from him, from somebody that tells it like it is, and I think that we've got a very good. It's not a very good chance because things are going to happen anyways. I just see adoption quicker at a larger scale. But of course, I know that there's still a whole underlying idea of the fact that processing 1 or 2,000 transactions per second is not going to suffice when Visa can handle 24,000 transactions per second. So I think that, you know, even as adoption grows, I think that there's going to be scaling problems. So my thought is don't put the cart before the horse. If you have scaling problems and they try to adopt with scaling problems, it's going to be hard. I think it'll get hard to get back to that full adoption again. So who knows? That's just my thoughts on it. I mean, think about it though. If everybody tries and it doesn't work, and they're like, "Yo, how are they going to go back to it?" But I mean, I think it'll just impede it a lot longer. So keep up to date with cryptocurrency news by going to CryptoTalk.News. You can also hit that subscribe button down below. I'm Steve Nelson Jr. I bring you cryptocurrency news, updates, ICO reviews, and interviews with project managers and CEOs daily right here to YouTube. And you can go ahead and check us out and follow us on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram. And we've got an Anchor podcast that we've started to do as well. I believe you'll be able to find that in iTunes and any other major podcast distribution format, which I'm excited about. And we'll have links on our website, so you can go ahead and check that out. I'm leaving for the day. Happy trading. My suggestion, I'm not even going to suggest it. What I'm doing today is holding. Hodl gang, hodl gang. I'm telling you, I'm hodling. That's just the way to do it right now. The markets are up and down. Unless you know how to read that market and do what you need to do to make money, because there still is money to be made right now. I've watched it go up and down where you could have made on trades. So if you're interested, you know, obviously that might be something to do. You all take care. Have a great day. We'll talk to you.